Hey everybody, welcome to another ramble here at Peeps and Poops YouTube channel. I'm Rainer the dog trainer, and yesterday we were talking about dog toys, and so I just had to run over to the store and get a couple things. And before I left, I grabbed a box with the dog's dog toys. So the dogs aren't here, and I better get their dog toys back to them before they're done doing what they're doing. But I was talking about how you designate a dog toy to the dogs, right? And they're shredding it. So this dog toy is well, they ripped its skull off. Oh, or maybe its nose and its jaws, its smile. But it had a nose, right? It was like this. Okay? And then they ripped it open. And, you know, it was probably Ruby. She thought it was like a Gila monster or something. And then they pull all this stuff out. So the whole living room play area is filled with this. And that's good because all of their aggression and their energy goes to like ripping play toys apart. And this one, I can't tell if it's a monkey or a giraffe. Maybe it's like a monkey giraffe. I think it's a monkey that's made out of giraffe material. But they ripped its head and pulled all the stuffing out there, right? But this is what we want them to do. Because if they're not doing it to like, you know, Lammy, and they're not doing it to their toys, then they're doing it to pillows and slippers and shoes and purses and bags and, you know, phone chargers and anything else. So we want to give the dogs the designated dog toys. This is Piggy, and actually you can see in this, okay, this is another thing about your dog toys. I forgot to mention this yesterday, right? Okay, you don't want that. I think they put the squeakers in these dog toys so they can be surgically removed, right? This is the squeaker mechanism. The dogs just so happen to rip the back open of the pig, so I could just pull that squeaker out. But you don't want the squeakers in the toys because I think that's probably, I'm guessing that's just probably for the people that are like, hey, this one's the same price and it makes noise. Okay, more for the money, let's get it. But what the squeak does, in my opinion, is it lets the dog know you're saying, this is for you, this is for you. And you give the dog its toy and it's squeaking. This one, they ate its lip. This one's Lammy. You give the dog the toy and it squeaks, and then they get used to biting something that squeaks. So, you know, the kids get a pet guinea pig or a rabbit or a little kitten or something and they bite it, the thing's gonna, skreak. I think that's a word, skreak. But the thing's gonna squeak. So you don't want to have a bunch of squeak toys in the dog toys. You don't want the squeakers in there. So anyways, this is Salamander. This one's new. It's in good shape. This one, little Ruby, she's really into the green ones. For some reason, she loves the green toys. She like humps the daylights out of them. This one, okay, this is Ruby's favorite, Raccoon. And she just like shows her dominance over this guy. And he's got like a rope at the bottom and a rope on his head. And so you can, tug a war, not tug a wear. You're not tugging on the dog's underwear, giving the dog a wedgie. What did I say yesterday? This is Duck, okay? They don't seem as interested in Duck. This one, I think, wow, they're going to shred that, but they're not into it. Okay, now these two, listen to this. They got some weird crinkly plastic sound in it. These make me crazy because I'll be like laying there and the dogs are doing stuff and I'll hear, it's like, okay, what are they doing? They're into potato chips or pretzels, or what do they have? So this is just, in my opinion, it's another thing that whoever made these like frog and lion, it makes that crinkly sound. You don't want that either. Okay. Let's see. And then there's a couple more in here. Just two more. Bear with me. So this is a real hard plastic, and it's like just a molded plastic of like a chicken leg. And as you can see, they totally mauled the end of this. But with this, you're introducing a new material, okay? And we were talking about how we didn't have designated dog toys in the yard, and they were eating the plastic pots. Well, and then all the dogs kind of looked at Mr. Poops chewing the plastic, and that came from his first toy, which he was a rescue adoptee. And he came over. The people that finally caught him and brought him in, they gave him a toy that was kind of made of plastic like this. So he was used to eating plastic. And then all the dogs are like, "Ooh, we're going to chew the plastic little plant pots in the backyard." So I was saying yesterday, my concern with that is going to be that the dogs are like, "Okay, plastic is for us," and guess what? Dustpan, right? This is not something we want them to chew. And this was two of the new dogs that were floating through were like, "Oh, we're chewing plastic over here." And so they just, obviously, this is the same density, same feel as those little black plastic potting pots. So their little, in their excitement and chewing stuff and playing with stuff, because of what they're chewing in the backyard with those little plastic black pots that the little, gardening plants come in, it feels pretty much the same. And so they went from those to this. Once again, it's like we let it be okay in the backyard. Then they were around this and they chewed this. It's our fault for not having designated dog toys in the back. So anyways, I was just saying that's my concern. And and they got the dustpan. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There's they have a couple little ones. They don't seem to like this little guy as much. This one, I don't know the story on this guy. This looks like I have no idea. It looks like maybe it was a little frog at some point. But see, they just shredded this thing, all the stuffing. So I mean, this is a successful dog toy. All their energy, all their play and everything, it goes into this and not your decorative pillows and not your slippers. And, okay, look. These are not for them, okay? These, unfortunately, now these smell like Rainer's feet. And and these things look like they'd be just awesome to chew up. But they're not for them, right? So these will be sitting down in the same room as all the designated dog toys. And because the designated dog toys have, you play with it and then they chew it and shake it and it gets their spit and gets their smell and you make a big deal. "Here, this is for you. Come here. Come on, get the pig. This is for you. This is your toy." Then they chew this. So, I better get these dog toys back before I have a mutiny. But so that's the dog toy thing. So designated dog toys. I would skip like the plastics, and I would skip no animal products. Just trust me on that one. No pig ears, no rawhides. Don't do that. Just get them something like this. This is a fine little pig, right? All kinds of them. So get them their designated dog toy. If they squeak, skip it or take the squeaker out. This guy, he's got ropes on him, so the dogs can, have a tug of war with you, or just grab it by the rope. They're chewing on the end, which it's holding up really well. So the rope ones, those are really good. And then let's see. Yeah, so anyways, that's the scoop. I got a whole box of them here. That's the majority of them. Yeah, so things that make sound, like the squeakers, skip it. Things that sound like that plastic that's in there, skip it. That'll make you crazy. You'll be wondering what they're eating. Plastic ones, skip it. Pig ears, rawhides, any animal product, choose, skip them, and just go with the stuffed animals. Okay, guys, well, thank you for listening to you know, listening to what we have to say about all the dogs' designated dog toys. We have a couple friends out there. I was talking with Aaron yesterday. He has a new Frenchie. So awesome. I hope this stuff, what we are talking about today, helps. And then Heather and Jerome, they have a new little poodle mix pup, which is awesome. And so yeah, we have some new members in the new members of the family floating in here. These guys have their pups, and I'm super happy for them. So any questions I can answer, I see those guys, you know, a couple times a week. And we'll talk to you soon. Poof.